Welcome to TechLux. Please support our channel by leaving a thumbs up and subscribing. In today's video, I will be looking at some of the most popular names in the high-end watch market. All of these amazing watches show what it means to have the reliable and stylish timepiece. Patek Philippe. Patek Philippe has taken pride in design and has made the best watches in the market. Since its beginning in 1851, their watches have been known to be one of a kind. They are considered as a classic. Some of the most iconic of the Patek Philippe watches include maps of the moon and perpetual calendars. These cutting-edge ways to use technology, maintaining exact time, lead to a high price tag and one-of-a-kind look and accurate time teller that you simply can't get anywhere else. Famous people like the Queen Victoria, Prince Albert, and Christian IX of Denmark have seen wearing Patek Philippe timepieces. These famous people cement Patek Philippe as a symbol for royalty. The price range of a Patek Philippe watch ranges between $15,000 and then more than $1 million. And the most expensive Patek Philippe ever sold was that of a Henry Grave Jr. super watch that was sold for $24 million in 2014. Other well-known people that have taken the brand include Ellen DeGeneres, John Mayer, Nicolas Sarkozy, and the avid watch collector Robert Downey Jr. Omega. There are a lot of reasons why this high-end watch brand rose to fame, but maybe those two reasons are most noticeable in the fact that Omega has been keeping the time in the Olympic Games since 1932 and went from the astronauts who landed on the moon in 1969. Those two strong pieces of evidence might stand out from the crowd. Omega watches have been worn by a number of different James Bond movies. The first it was in is 1995. Daniel Craig is the newest Bond to rock the Omega, and in fact, the Sea of Master Planet Ocean watch that was worn by Craig in Casino Royale was sold at an auction for more than $250,000. As with Patek Philippe, the Swiss brand is also fit for royalty. Like the people who wore it include Prince William, John F. Kennedy, George Clooney, Elvis Presley, and Steve Carell. Omega watches come in different kinds of styles and functions that make this brand particularly diverse. Somehow, Omega has been able to keep the sense of luxury despite offering such a lot of things in the high-end world. Brands usually stick with what they believe in, so they don't risk falling out of their own expertise that they claim. Omega, however, takes on a broader array and still wants the respect that other top-notch luxury watch companies beg for. Omega has earned these stripes because of its work as well as its contemporary status as a leading expensive brand for timepieces. In fact, Britain's Royal Flying Corps chose Omega watches as the official timepieces were used by combat unit in 1917. The American Army soon did the same in 1918. The price range of Omega watches from $1,000 and $700,000. Breitling. Breitling was founded in 1884. It is well known for high-performance watches, especially for dive watches or aviator watches. If you want something extreme like changes in height while observing as stylish as ever, then Breitling just might be the watch brand for you. That is, of course, if you can afford it. Each timepiece created by Breitling has a certified chronograph and may also feature automatic mechanisms of winding. Other things about the watch that makes them one of a kind are the transmitters of Breitling's watches for emergencies. Back in 2003, two British pilots went down to their helicopter in Antarctica, but they were rescued after they set off their transmitters amidst all the steps taken to make the watch as trustworthy as possible. The brand still has sense of elegance and a style that can't be missed. Like Omega, Breitling watch has appeared in James Bond movies as well. Last year, the luxury Swiss watch brand Breitling was sold for an enormous $870 million. Famous watch wearers for the brand include John Travolta and David Beckham. Prices of the watches can range from $3,000 to $280,000. Rolex. Rolex is one of the most popular organized brands of watches in the market. Rolex has done something really impressive in the world of luxury watches. They stick to the cutting edge of modern watch technology, unlike so many other watches in the market. Rolex watches hold their value and have a high resale value, making them a valuable asset and a good timepiece to buy. Some of the most well-known timepieces that were made and created by Rolex are the Submariner and the Yacht-Master. Despite the soaring popularity of Rolex iconic watches, each timepiece is still made by hand and is known all over the world. As a status symbol, Rolex watches will always be in high demand, especially the Rolex Daytona and Rolex Submariner. We see this fame of being synonymous with luxury in the car business. For example, pretty much everyone knows about a Lamborghini, but not everyone can afford one. Rolex is the first watch shown out of list that isn't Swiss. Its British roots still represented in this brand's designs that are always classic. Rolex has been featured in the Forbes list of the most strongest global brands multiple times, and it is also the largest single luxury watch, making more than 2,000 watches per day, all by hand. Some of the most famous wearers of Rolex include Justin Timberlake, Mark Wahlberg, Orlando Bloom, David Beckham, and Kanye West. The price range of the incredible brand ranges between $5,000 and $650,000. Bremont. Bremont is one of the more up-to-date high-end modern watch brands. It's pretty amazing that a brand so young would wind up a list like this with brands that have been around for centuries. Bremont may have the least popular watch featured in the video. Bremont is an expert making pilot watches of the highest style and functionality. Famous people who wore the watch brand include Gordon Ramsay, Bear Grylls, and as well as Tom Cruise. The Bremont Supersonic happens to be my latest watch purchase. The founding brothers, Nick and Giles English, have upheld the inspiration that made their watches famous, shown through their watches' aircraft-themed and mechanically focused models with classic lines and the right size faces. These watches are real representations of this British image of the company making brand. I hope this video helped you and maybe you feel inspired to save up for one of these master timepieces yourself. And as always, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.